Welcome to Section 420, Talkin Yankees, the podcast. Well, the mystery still surrounds Giancarlo Stanton's elbows. No really news on the injury or again, his bizarre personal trip back to New York. But you're hearing some other things out there that now the Yankees are possibly reaching out to other potential options to replace Stan at the DH position there, which if that's the case, then the situation might be worse than we think of. But we'll get into that. As well as, of course, you can always sit your watch this. Scott Efros, right out of the gate, gets hurt again, the off-ended Yankee reliever, with yet another injury there, so kind of fill you in on that. And, of course, maybe on the bright side, because, since there's been a lot of negativity here, one of the good things of the spring so far has been the new potential of the Yankee up the middle infield there, and that's, of course, the combo of Jazz and Anthony Volpe. Turning a nice nifty double play in the most recent spring training game against the Phillies there. And again, this kind of Boone's been kind of raving around then there, so we'll also shed a little happiness there as well. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this podcast, Section 420 Talkin Yankees. Make sure you get the news notices and all this cool stuff of being a podcast subscriber. And there's also the YouTube version of the show, so afterwards go to YouTube, Section 420 Talkin Yankees, search it, find it, subscribe it there as well. So, got to end this in the most recent YouTube episode, which I dropped like a day or two ago, so you want to check that out there. So I'm not going to beat it up too much, but Stanton, again, left the team to go to New York. Again, we don't really know why. Boone says it's for personal reasons and left it at that. And says sort of, well, Stanton wants to address anything he can, so it's just sort of like Stanton might have something on his mind that Boone doesn't want to reveal, let Stanton reveal it. So, kind of weird there, and again, everyone's just putting, obviously it's the internet, social media, all sorts of news, rumors, and all stuff like that. But, and of course, if it's on the internet, it must be true. But you're in here and talks that maybe there's some, like, Stan might even announce some sort of early retirement, which I think that one's a stretch. I don't know where someone's getting that, but I have seen a few people post stuff around that. The only thing I do find interesting was an article by John Heyman recently in the Post that the Yankees actually have reached out to former Met, former Red Sox, J.D. Martinez, who's pretty much right now is relegated as a DH. Really can't play the field much anymore, but is still a good hitter. Who's someone, if you just want to kind of replace Stan, who's just pretty much a full-time DH. J.D. Martinez, obviously would be a decent option there. Circling around there in free agency with, people like Verdugo and Rizzo are still looking for a job. J.D. Martinez, again, he's a right-handed power hitter. Yes, he's right near the 40 age mark there, kind of his best years behind him. But, he still has some decent pop to his bat. I think it wouldn't be a terrible idea. But the fact that you even knock on that door, you don't bring a guy like that in just for be a 1 or 2 month rental. I mean, if you're looking for J.D. Martinez, who's still kind of you would think about a full-time type of player, that means you have maybe considering for the whole season. And if that's the case, then the issue with Stanton might be even worse. If the Yankees are looking out for a guy like J.D. Martinez, who normally you'd sign him for a 1-year deal, and then, that's not a guy you just bring him for 2 weeks and then just dump him once, Stanton comes back there. So, again, the Stanton injury thing might just be a little bit more, we think, just because this is the time now, and then plus the Yankees are now looking at other options. That would be a little worrisome to me there. So, again, it still remains to be seen what's going to go on. As for the other big man for the Yankees, that's Aaron Judge. He's going to play his first spring training game. That will be this coming Saturday, March 1st. So you're starting off March right, and that's the afternoon game against the Houston Astros. And, of course, speaking of the injuries, Scott Efros, who's been kind of a really bumpy ride since he's gotten here, throws one pitch, and that was the game against the Twins there. And I kind of covered this in the YouTube episode. Had to be taken out immediately after one pitch, looking at a grade 2 hamstring. Now, they did give him an injection already, and Boone kind of said it's still, quote-unquote, going to be a while. So this looks like a situation where this guy's just not going to be ready to start the season. And, again, since he's come here, it's just been a problem. Obviously, he came with the Yankees in 22 in the trade there. Was decent for a while there, but then they had to shut him down. And it turns out he needed Tommy John surgery, which kind of took him out for the rest of 2022 and then 2023. And then between 23 and 24 has this mysterious back operation, which, no one really, even saw coming there, which even sidelined him even more. And he did try to make an attempt to come towards the late end of the 2024 season, if you may recall there. But again, the Yankees coaching staff felt the velocity just wasn't there with his stuff, and came for like a brief cup of coffee. It wasn't effective at all, so they just basically shut him down there. And then the hopes was like, all right, finally, he gets a full off-season rest there, no mystery back surgery and stuff like that. Come fresh into spring training, and again, one pitch already hurt there. So, again, this guy is probably going to be like a Lou Trevino type, which is just like they might try to get him back, but it's just like he's never going to be here. And it's a shame. Again, he's got good stuff, and again, I did rave about him. on the YouTube episode. Again, he has like a funky sidearm motion there, so he's very effective against righties, but again, he's always getting hurt here, and I see him just right now, if just looking at this, it looks like 2025 is going to be a wash for this guy. And another injured pitcher, unfortunately, definitely going to be out. I kind of mentioned him not too long ago too, and that'd be Chase Hampton, one of the young arms in the system there. They were hoping on. Unfortunately, he got the ultimate stoppage there, guy. He's going to go down for Tommy John surgery, so that's going to take him out for the rest of this season. And at best, you're not looking at him till May or June of 2026 there. So again, some big injuries cropping up already for the Yankees. Now, again, on the positive note, though, that again, this is one of the things that he's seemingly going right there. Is this sort of this little camaraderie going out between Anthony Volpe and Jazz Chisholm. Again, Jazz starting at second base this season. Again, Boone decided to move him from third to second, his natural position when he originally came up with the Marlins. According to Boone, they kind of, almost like thick as thieves a little bit, and they were kind of really working together, and it seems like it is paying off on the field there. And, again, infield defense and turning double plays is something the Yankees need to really focus on. Again, defense in general has been a problem with the Yankees. This infield defense and specifically turning double plays. Now, last season, the Rockies led all majors with 164 double play turns. Yankees kind of bottomed the list only at 23rd in the league with 112 double plays turned there. And, obviously some of that was between maybe some Volpe errors, some Gleyber errors, but also maybe Gleyber's arm, which is, it's decent, but Jazz's arm is much, much stronger. I mean, we saw some of the throws he made it from third base. You got over there, so now you make the throws from second base, which was a little bit shorter distance there. You can see if Volpe could just flip the ball to him in a decent time. I mean, he has the cannon at second base there to get whip that ball over to first base and complete the double play. So, again, if the Yankees get back to that and really turning some double plays there, really will be beneficial for the pitching staff as well, because, again, get out of the inning quicker and less pitches and less stress for your pitches there. So it all makes sense there. So that's the episode. We'll just going to still have to wait and see what's going on with Stan. It's elbows. But Scott Efros definitely looks like he's going to probably be down for at least the next several weeks at best. And then we have a timetable on him there. And, of course, Chase Hampton totally out of the picture for a while there, so I don't even think about that. Again, the only good news is that again, maybe the Yankees have themselves of a decent infield double play combination with the very young and athletic Volpe and very athletic Jazz there. Maybe be something to look forward to this season. Catch you next time.